From salads to stews, onions are a key ingredient in most Kenyan dishes that make food flavorful and delicious. A common vegetable, onions are easy to grow in many parts of the world, including Kenya, where they do well in warm climatic conditions. Some of the best areas suited for growing onions include Karatina, Oloitoktok, Naivasha, Kieni, Emali, and Mai Mahiu, among others. Onion farming requires farmers to understand suitable varieties to plant and the ideal climatic conditions to grow them. Kenya farms the red bulb and spring onions, but prefers the bulb onion due to its long shelf life. The common seed varieties grown include Jambar F1, Bombay Red, Red Passion, and Red Creole. Depending on the variety, a good harvest will yield between 20 to 25 tons per acre. According to data from the Kenya Onion Industry Outlook 2022 to 2026 report, Kenya is expected to produce 126,340 metric tons of onions by 2026, the same number it produced in 2021. And it is projected to consume 148,000 metric tons by 2026, up from 140,000 in 2021. Onions take about 3 to 4 months to mature and are harvested between January to February and August to October, depending on the region. These are the ideal times for farmers to cash in on their produce. Typically, planting coincides with the rainy seasons, which means onions are scarce in May as farmers who harvested between January and February prepare for the short rains in March and April. Still, farmers who practice irrigation can grow the vegetable all year round. The problem is, majority of onion farmers in Kenya are smallholder farmers and they cannot produce enough for the entire nation, which needs a constant supply throughout the year. Additionally, the high cost of living has made transportation difficult due to the rising cost of fuel, making logistics a costly nightmare. To make up for the deficit, Kenya imports red onions from neighboring country Tanzania. According to a 2014 Food and Agricultural Organization report, 50% of the red onions in Kenya are imported from Tanzania. While Kenya does produce her own supply, the Kenyan market heavily depends on Tanzania's onions because of their good quality, affordable price, and stable supply. Still, in the recent past, onions have experienced a sharp increase in price. Data released by the Kenya National Bureau of Statistics shows that in the last 1 year, the price of onions has increased by 22.2%. Additionally, between June 2023 to July 2023, the price of onions shot up by more than 100 shillings per kilogram. Currently, a kilo of onions is sold to Kenyan traders for between 150 shillings and 180 shillings, a significant increase from 30 shillings to 50 shillings a few months ago. The hike in price has been attributed to a shortage of the commodity, made worse by a decline in production and importation from Tanzania. Kenya imports onions from India and South Africa as well, but Tanzania is her main source. In Tanzania, onion production goes on all year round, a factor which makes the vegetable supply constant and available to the Kenyan market. From January to May, onions are planted and harvested in Singida, a city in the semi-arid region of central Tanzania. Mangola, the onion capital of Tanzania, which is in Karatu district of the Arusha region, produces onions from May to October, and Moshi, in the eastern region, produces them from October to January. The onions are then transported to Nairobi, where they are offloaded and sold to Kenyan traders in markets such as Ruai, Marikiti, Wakulima, Uthurwa, while others are exported overseas. The high demand for onions can be attributed to several reasons, among them the growing population of Kenya, which is rising at a rate of about 2.5% per year. This means that there are more people who need to eat onions. The increasing use of onions in the food industry and high demand for onions in the export market are other reasons. Kenya is a major exporter of onions to other countries in Africa and the Middle East. The demand for onions in these countries is growing, which is leading to an increase in the demand for onions in Kenya. Onions are a versatile ingredient that can be used in a variety of dishes. They are often used in Indian, Mexican, and Chinese cuisine. The increasing popularity of these cuisines has led to an increase in the demand for onions.